Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options and Play video update. Two quick things I wanted to talk about. Sympathy plays again. I know you've heard me speak about this so many times. Just last week I was mentioning how Palo Alto set up Sympathy trades on other cybersecurity names, and then what do you know, this week more of the same. CrowdStrike and Okta set up Sympathy trades on other cybersecurity names this week, right? So the focus going into this week was Cloudflare. This was a name that wasn't too extended. Trades with that group, has a history of moving. Also seemed like a pretty decent pattern to me, right? So they'd already reported, so the option pricing was not as elevated as other names reporting this week. Decent setup, bullish sector. Recent numbers have been great, right? So CrowdStrike actually closed red today. The numbers were excellent, but it closed red. But that didn't stop Cloudflare NET from actually rallying and putting a new 52-week high, right? So when you're playing these sympathy trades, it's not always about the reaction in the stock that reports. It's about the numbers themselves more often, right? If the numbers are good, sometimes the stock that's rallied into the report might not be much of a mover, but names that haven't moved much could still have some potential, right? So when it comes to sympathy trades, it's all about just taking like the first or like that immediate move, right? Because the news wasn't on net, right? Or last week the news was on the other cyber names. These are like Me Too sympathy plays. So it's taking the fast move. If you're in weeklies, you're booking gains fast, right? Because these moves can be a little bit more short-lived, a little bit more fleeting. So you want to make sure you're locking it in as it goes, right? Especially on very short-term contracts, whether this week's or next week's. You want to make sure you're locking it in because sympathy trades, they can be sharp, they can be fast, but they can also be fleeting. So you have to work quick. All right. So just something on the top of my mind. I love playing sympathy plays. Like I love sympathy trades. It's definitely focused around earnings, and it has been over the last couple of weeks. And as we get into the next earnings season, it's going to be a focus. So just really trying to drive these points home that you don't always have to play the name that's reporting. There's potential in other names too. But when you approach those, you need to have like a certain game plan in place, right? You need to know what you want to do, how you want to go about it, right? Short-term options, closer to the money, booking those gains quick. All right. So there are still some more earnings coming up. It does quiet down a little bit mid-September, but then it'll pick back up at the beginning of October. So in between now and then, there's actually a handful of bio events that are starting to get interesting. So I think it's gonna be a busy September. All right. So if you like this video and you're looking for more information on trading earnings with options or these sympathy trades, which I'm always talking about, please follow up with the link in the description of the video for more information on options to play. Have a wonderful night, stay well, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.